Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein.
And lo and behold, there's 15 minutes 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking.
And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal, even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators, but the purpose of this is not financial gain.
Who's calling my phone? Who's calling him? Who's calling my phone? Who's calling him? Good day, everyone. We are back to talk about our favorite little man, Ethan Klein, one more time. Except, sadly, in this video, I feel like he was a bit cooked with the recent release of the new video called I'm Suing These 3 Creators. Now, to be honest, I have made quite a couple of videos defending him. There were some parts, I think were a bit cringe from him, like him suing Redditors, but aside from that, I majorly agree with some of his points, almost all of them. However, sadly, as in this video, it's not very good. Okay, for a quick summary, what's it about? Well, actually, I'll play the intro real quick for a second about the reaction gate, so React gate, back from like 2 years ago, I believe, where, if you remember, guys, back like 2022, 2023, people were really worried about big people taking like smaller videos on YouTube and reacting to them, and barely, see, there you go, you've got Hassan and the chair reacts. Well, people would add nothing to the videos, saying nothing. Well, apparently now Ethan is slighted by 3 people in particular who were barely reacting to his content nuke back like 4 months ago, and these people include Denims, Frogan, you know what I mean, and also Casey Tron, and now he's now planning to sue all 3 of them for not reacting enough to his content nuke back like 4 months ago. Okay, here's my issue with that. At this point, covering Ethan for about like a year now, I believe, I'm so sick of him, threatening or just fully suing people. Like, he's done it so many times that I'm just sick of it. The one person I believe, who should be sued was Noah Samson, but that's it. Him going after Redditors on the H3 Snark or wherever, I think that was soy and cringe. And I feel like, right now, it's a similar case by going after Denims, Frogan, and Casey Tron. Like, what the fuck? Also, I want to make it very clear, he makes a point, in the video that these people should be sued for copyright infringement because they watched the video as it came out back like 4 months ago. However, they barely said anything at all, not really, making fair use. I'm not a lawyer, so he might be right. However, my main point as a commentary channel, as a YouTuber, is I think this whole thing is very soy and cringe. Because back when it dropped, right, nobody gave a shit, about like Denims not giving enough. I mean, she talked a little bit, but like nobody was raising an issue, being like, wait a second, is this copyright infringement? Nobody cared. But I guess now, 4 months later, he really cares. He cares enough that he really wants, spend a lot of time and money into suing all 3 of them. And also as well, Ethan was rational back like, a year ago. I mean, I liked him. However, I think now, this sounds really cringy, but like, he stared at the black hole long enough that now it's staring back at him. It sounds very soy, but like, real quick, I don't believe Ethan, a year ago would have an intro like this, flexing his money.
Hi there, my name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
Okay, again, the whole joke is that, oh my god, he's so rich, that's really funny. Somewhat, a tiny bit, but if there's one single person I hate the most online, it's people who brag about, being rich and suing people. Like, bro, I'm sorry. If your major way to argue with people online is to threaten to sue them or to sue them outright, that's really cringy, in my opinion. And like, back a year ago, he'd be way more rational. But like now, I mean, he said before, on his own podcast, that after people called CPS on his house, on his own children, he wants you to take the gloves off, which is fine, whatever. But like, that should not defend an action like this, where he's spending so much time and money to go after Denims, Frogan, and Casey Tron, people who are nowhere near as rich as him. So he's gonna spend like so much time and money in court fighting them to just be in debt. Because I promise you, those lawyer fees in LA are gonna fuck him over the most. Like, that's my real main issue. Again, as a commentary channel, I'm not a lawyer, so he might win this. However, this entire video felt very soy. I'm sorry. I like Ethan, but like even I was like, oh my god. And like, I don't want to defend all these three people. They might be actual worms, but like, bro, it's not worth your time to go after them in court. Holy shit. Oh, and that takes me to my next point, right? So if you check out the description, you've got like archives of the court documents I'll be sending, and within them, you know, let me check out the Denims one real quick. Check it out. He included so many pages, right? Fucking hell. He included like, he had memes in a court document. The nightmare on Denham Street showing a picture of a chair. Oh my, okay, I'm gonna be honest. If I was a lawyer, I would not like jokes like this in real official court documents. In the second page already. Holy fuck. You know, and again, like, I'm not a lawyer, to repeat that again for like the 10th time, but I feel like the biggest issue with this is having, you know, to prove like how much they didn't react to it. Because like I've seen, you know, nowhere on like legal papers how much someone has to react to a video to make it fair use. Like, I didn't watch all of Denham's stream or VOD on it, but I feel like she added enough that it would, you know, be her own. Or even then, I think like she spelled the video to like 1.5 or 1.25. Like, not a huge difference, but, you know, it makes it slightly more different than Evan's video on his own channel. You know, oh, there was another part in here that slighted me. Where was it? Oh, this is so long. I mean, it's called documents, so it makes sense. I can't find. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this part was so weird to me. So they timed out every single tiny part, you know, of like how long she wasn't reacting. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, you know, I think, are these the pauses? I believe so, yeah. I'm sorry, but, you know, I don't mind if some people, you know, like react to a video and they add like, you know, 20% more watch time to it. If they don't add that much, you know, in the first place, that's fine. I really don't care. But to go after him in court, that's so insane to me. And then after that one, you have Frogan. Click on it. Let's check it. What do we have? You know, I think, yeah, even same shit. Also a meme. Frogan reacting by exiting. That's good shit. And, you know, same shit before. Let me find it real quick. You know, tweets, yeah, all that stuff. Oh, what the fuck is this? Al Hussein meets Adolf Hitler, November 28, 1941. Al Hussein with his close friend, Heinrich Himmler. That's really interesting. Holy fuck, whatever. It's called documents. I don't know the full context behind it. But you go back down real quick. What do we have? It was the same shit, you know, with like a table of all the pauses they had reacting to the video. Again, I don't want to defend these people. You know, they even did show, to his credit, he did show like, you know, actual clips of them being like, you know, oh, I'm watching this right now. I'm having a watch party so I can siphon views from them. Holy fuck. And that's not a good thing to say. And it may look bad in court, honestly. However, at the same time, I feel like, you know, to actually prove damages, you'd have to show like how much views he siphoned from you, like all the 40k people in a stream watching it from there, as opposed to your own channel. And 40k is a lot, but at the same time, that video garnered 3.5 million views by itself. So I have no idea. I might be absolutely wrong in this, but like it feels very cringy. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, once again, to go back, yeah, see, same shit with Frogan real quick. And look real quick. He was playing the video at 1.75 speed, so making it very different from the actual video by itself. Whatever. See, you know, total duration of expert from Frogan's group viewing session. There we go. I mean, just pause. Again, like, it's very hard to prove, in my opinion, in my legal opinion. It would be very hard to prove, you know, what parts are not enough to make it fair use. I mean, he might have a winning case for all I know. But like this whole lawsuit against three people, it feels like a huge waste of time and money. Like, bro, I was watching the video on my bed like this, and I was just like, you know, oh my god, this entire thing is a waste of time and money. I was like, again, you know, I feel like it's a very like non-issue. Like back when the video came out, nobody was like, oh my god, what was Denim's and Frogan's take on this? You know, did they react enough? If not, we're gonna sue them. Nobody was saying that. But I guess now, retroactively, he has an issue with it. And to be honest, again, I feel like Ethan is so obsessed with them, I'm sorry, that it made the outro very cringy, again.
3 absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video. You know, and to all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say. I don't care. What I do hope.
There you go. You know, who cares if it's a dumb lawsuit? He doesn't care. Fuck you all guys. He's rich. Ha ha ha. So there, I mean, I will give it to his credit, right? It was funny how you called out Denims making crowdfunding.
Though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching.
Again, that outro was cringy, but he was right about that. Because already, Denims has made a fucking tweet about this and a copyright project for it. Holy shit, dude. Again, I don't want to defend Denims, but I would say it would be in our best interest to not, fundraise this. The idea of fundraising a lawsuit sounds really, really dumb. Again, I'm not sure. I think 100k might be enough, but bro, that's not a project you want to start, to help yourself. It will make this entire thing more stressful. But again, to wrap it up real quick, I like Ethan, but this idea sounds very dumb in my opinion. Sorry, not dumb, but very soy, very cringy, being like, oh, fuck all you guys, I'm suing you for not reacting enough to my shit. Like what? I mean, he might win, again, I have no idea. He might have like a winning fight, a winning chance for this, but like, bro, do better shit than this. Like, you could have a lawsuit, fine, whatever, but like, why for this? Why for this in particular? It just makes no sense, in my opinion.
¿Te gusta ver vídeos divertidos de Azul?